Welcome back to our favorite stuff. That song was Addicted to Manic by Nobody's Fault. I got some real Slipknot vibes on it, which was pretty cool. Again, another heavier song, which is really fun to enter with. How are you, Robert?
I'm fine.
Awesome. Great answer.
Never good when I have to sit next to you now.
Oh, yeah. Robert's sitting next to me because we have our first ever guest on our favorite stuff. He's making awful gestures towards me.
He's
my friend Daniel Henderson. Welcome, Daniel, to our podcast as our first guest.
I feel honored.
How are you doing? Can you give me a better answer?
I feel lovely.
Awesome.
Being the first guest.
That's right.
That's an answer, Robert.
Well,
happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Thanksgiving when this song.
Nice.
When this podcast comes out. And yeah, so Daniel, for everyone who doesn't know you that listens to this podcast, who are you?
Extremely fucked up. I don't know.
Any background information you can give people?
I'm white, 21, 170 pounds, about 5'10", dark hair, green eyes.
We'll include a mugshot.
Yeah, I'm single for now. Yeah.
Great.
I think my Instagram handle is _Dan2Ns Henderson. You can give that a follow. Yeah, that's all I got.
It's just a Daniel
his
Henderson
podcast
hour.
now.
Yeah. He's our new
Twitter handle is
@_Henderson
Dan. All caps. I don't think Twitter matters. Yeah, that's.
All right.
Bravo.
That's our new host, Daniel Henderson. So the reason why I have Daniel on, it is October, which means it's a big month for sports. So Daniel is a follower of sports like us, so I needed an extra body to talk to, so here he is.
That's not me, that's Obi-Wan.
That's a pretty good notification.
Yeah,
Thank
if you guys didn't pick that up, it was hello there from Revenge of the Sith. One of the greatest Star Wars.
That's Star Wars, by the way.
Yeah.
If
you don't know that, you shouldn't be listening to this podcast. Let's just put
Ewan
it that
McGregor,
way.
episode 3, if anyone cares.
Oh, man. Well, we have to have him on if we have a full Star Wars episode, because he's just as crazy as us about it.
Scratch that. Worse.
Yeah, he's worse.
Probably.
Literally, his room was Star Wars growing up.
Still is.
Star Wars is sick, bro. I love Star Wars.
Like, literally, like, didn't you have, like, a whole show, or maybe you still do, of the Lego figures?
Lego sets, yeah, the action
It was
figures. that put
crazy.
away
He has, like, such
Really?
a huge collection.
Yeah, like if they fell over, I would freak the fuck out.
We used to beat the shit out of each other with lightsabers in his backyard.
Yep,
Holy shit.
that was true.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that hurt a lot.
Oh yeah, getting hit in the fingers hurt.
Remember when we used to battle on Mom's bus?
Oh no.
You did it on the bus?
Yeah, we used
Really?
to lightsaber battles on our bus.
Oh.
No, well, it was in motion, safety first.
That's not fun.
Parked in the driveway.
That makes sense.
But yeah, you were thinking like.
I was thinking, I thought you meant.
So was I.
Yeah.
Slamming the brakes, sun goes out the window.
Dude, kids are fucking nuts, dude. Like, elementary school, they do whatever the hell they want.
High school kids are nuts.
Oh man.
That's true.
All right, sports. Let's start with baseball.
Oh, yeah,
no.
Oh, I like golf. I'll talk golf.
Yeah. Woo!
Later.
No, now.
I'm still in power.
2-1. I'll throat punch you.
Fucking mutiny.
They're all fired.
I'm getting paid for this?
No.
Oh, there it is.
So yeah, baseball. So let's start talking Blue Jays.
Oh, I was gonna. No.
What?
I was like Dodgers. I fucking love them.
We'll get to the Dodgers in a minute. What did you guys think of the minimal games that we probably all watched of that rebuilding?
I watched one full game, and that's because I had free tickets to go.
Yeah, I went to go see one game, and rebuilds are just boring.
I mean, they were against the Orioles, so it was a garbage game. The Blue Jays won like 4 to. I think it was like 6-1.
I went to.
You went to a few, didn't you?
I went to 4.
Yeah.
And then I watched quite a few on TV. They look promising eventually.
Yeah.
Just right now, they look like a bag of dirt.
Yeah.
Hitting baseball.
But that's what a rebuild is, right? Like, that's essentially what a rebuild is.
I went to go see them play Boston, and they had like their rookie pitcher out. It's his first game. They're hyping him up. First pitch, Mookie Betts takes him yard left field. First pitch of the game, and I'm like, we won though. We won that game.
Well, his career is now destroyed.
We won. Actually, I don't think he got the win, but still.
Was it no, it wasn't.
It was TJ something. Ironically.
TJ Dyke.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
Yeah, Mookie Betts went off the foul pole, the foul net, or whatever the hell the other center has.
I went to see them face.
Honestly, I like that over the pole.
Me too. It's easy to also see if it hits it or not.
It's easier for umpires.
Yeah.
Because
it's a really cool idea.
You can see if it hits it.
I think the pole's just for like the fact that it's old. Yeah.
I went to see the
What's that
Blue
nice
Jays.
ding sound?
That sound is like
That's
orgasmic,
fun.
I'll be
That's a fun
honest.
noise.
You never had an orgasm before, obviously. Go on.
My bad. Apparently, I've been informed that the sound is not orgasmic.
This just in. The pink sound doesn't come close. So the Blue Jays faced the Orioles in one of the games I went to because my girlfriend bought it for her dad and we all went and she's like, yeah, I picked the shittiest team because
they're cheap.
Because
yeah, that's
well, yeah, they're
Yeah.
cheap, but she's like they'll have the best chance to win. The Jays lost 9-1. The Orioles went deep 3 times. The first one almost went into the 500 level. It was great. It was
Great if you were an Orioles fan.
like I stuck it out because I'm like honestly the fireworks show is pretty fun to watch. It just hurts because it's against my team.
Well, they shoot fireworks. I mean, at this point in their tenure as Blue Jays, like if they get a fireworks chance, like let's shoot the fireworks. Give the fans something to wake them up.
So does anyone have any guess on who the Blue Jays' best player was this year? Do you guys have any votes for that?
Stroman.
Oh, ouch.
Asuna.
You're a little late. He was the best player for another team, possibly, when he's not beating people.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, so I can't
That's
say
great.
any derogatory terms, but you can tell people that Asuna's an assaultist.
I didn't say he was an assaultist.
You just said he beat someone. That's what assault is, TJ.
Beat people, multiple. People is plural person.
Wait, actually, was it people?
No, it's just his girlfriend.
I'm
yeah.
bullied on my own podcast right now.
Yep.
Robert, that's usually how it goes.
Oh my god. So no votes on who the Blue Jays' best player was this
I mean, like before Bichette showed up, it was
Yeah.
definitely Guerrero, but Guerrero was playing like shit.
Guerrero, yeah, he kind of flopped.
He
I'll
was
be honest.
overhyped. That's what it was. He wasn't prepared for it enough because he just bounced through A, AA, and AAA in the same season.
He literally ate them for breakfast.
Yeah.
Like, pitchers had no answer for him down there. I remember a quote halfway through the year. He said, I've never lifted a weight in my
Yeah.
life. And I'm like,
Wait, actually?
he's never
Yeah.
worked out.
He said he's never been to a gym
He's
to
never
work
been to
out.
a gym to work out.
Have you seen the man?
I know, but I thought he was just one of those like David Ortiz
He's a
types where
freak.
they're like muscly, but they're big as well. But no, he's just fat.
He's hitting balls 430 feet without lifting weights.
But he's at the gym though. That's a part of the job description, is it not?
That's what he said he's going to get in shape over the off season.
And the Blue Jays released a statement saying they want him to be in better shape.
Yeah, usually when you play a sport, you should be in shape. It helps.
Plus, you've never seen that big of a guy play third base.
Yeah, that threw me off.
Pablo Sandoval, when he was good.
He just absorbed the ball. There's a difference. His nickname was the Panda.
He played pretty good.
They're not
I'm
fast.
trying to think of other. Mike Mustakis is a huge guy.
Yeah, he's not like he's not
huge,
wide.
he's built.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is a unit. Guerrero is a fridge.
The tortoise, the twin third baseman, La Tortuga.
Oh,
yeah.
Again, the ball hits him. He's in
He's not
position.
bad at third base though. He's actually some cool plays.
I love watching the videos where he just runs and like his whole body's shaking the ground. Like you see the ground shake and the pebbles come up and his helmet flies off and it's like, wow, dude, duct tape that thing on now, or don't run. MLB is gonna be like, if you're over 300 pounds in running, we're changing it to downhill. Catchers, get out of the way.
So I think Blue Jays' best player would be probably Bichette.
Bichette when he
I think Bichette.
He played what, 70 games?
Not even.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even say
He
even.
played a
Yeah,
lot.
like 50.
But he did well in the games he did play.
He was unreal.
Yeah, he was pretty
Who's
good.
the one that? Who was the other rookie? Second baseman?
Biggio.
Yeah,
Biggio had a good
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
Biggio. I think Biggio finished with like 15 home runs.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Or in that
In
ballpark.
the game I went, he hit a ding. He hit a pretty
They
close
had
one.
7. They set a record this year. 7 rookies reaching.
I thought it was
10+ home
6.
runs. Was it 6?
Yeah, but it's not that hard when like your entire lineup is rookies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but not necessarily are they going to hit home runs.
Yeah.
Also, Billy McKinney they classified as a rookie, and I think that was pretty generous. He's been in the league for a while.
Yeah, but
But he hasn't played enough games.
Exactly,
Yeah.
he's a rookie by definition.
Worst player?
Oh, take your pick, bro. I don't know what the fuck you want me to say.
Edwin Jackson, hands down. I don't know if you guys didn't watch enough games this year. Edwin Jackson, this was his 15th MLB team he played for.
Oh.
He's
In what? Like
Shit.
11 seasons,
He's
wasn't
close to 40. He's played a while.
it? Damn, bro.
He finished with an ERA of 12. And he was a starting pitcher.
12?
Yes.
How
So
was
I was watching a
awful?
game. I was out for dinner, and I was watching the game against the Angels. Was the one that stuck out the most to me. The Blue Jays put up 4 runs in the first inning. Okay.
That's pretty good.
In the next 2 innings, Edwin Jackson let up 7 runs on 3 home runs, and they pulled him. I'm like, how do you blow an early 4-0 lead? Literally, I backed 3 home runs in a row. I watched him. Fastball down the middle, home run. Fastball down the middle, home run. Fastball down. I'm like, can you throw another pitch? Is there another pitch you can throw? Like, oh my God, he was garbage. Awful.
And the pitching isn't the best.
They sent him out every 5 days. Every 5 days, they're like, go have another chance. I'm like, no.
He did the rotation. What are you going to do
I
about
don't
it?
care.
Grade him.
Break his legs. Don't let him go out there.
DL.
12 ERA.
I don't even know how that's possible. Like,
Ask Edwin Jackson.
you have to be like trying to do that bad.
There was literally constant fastball down the middle. He threw a fastball down the middle to Mike Trout. Mike Trout put it in the WestJet flight deck. Like,
that's the one batter I wouldn't do that to.
Yeah.
No, I'm like, here, no, don't.
and like Edwin Jackson looked surprised when he hit it.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, what? And he's looking around. I'm like, what do you mean?
Who's this guy? Where'd he come from?
He's only possible MVP, Mike Trout. Actually, that was before.
No, he's definitely going to be MVP.
You think so? Even with him missing the last half of the
last 3 weeks?
month?
Yeah, it wasn't like all that long. It was enough to still be an MVP.
No one was playing better baseball than maybe
Rafael
fucking.
Devers?
No,
He's playing it really
who's
bad.
the guy
He batted
on
like 330.
Who's the guy in Kansas? Solares or something like that?
Oh yeah,
Guy who like beat Trout with the second last day in home runs or something like that.
It's hard to pick an MVP that got hurt. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they still played good enough when they were healthy.
Yeah.
Like,
The only one that I like, Trout was running away with it. Had he not gotten hurt in the last 3 weeks,
He was on pace for 50.
Yeah,
Easy.
at
50.
least. The one that I can't argue with getting hurt is Yelich because he missed a month and a half.
Yeah.
But then the surprising part,
I think Belly's gonna get that one.
yeah, the surprising part is the Brewers. How they made the postseason without Yelich.
Yeah, and
There were so many games back.
that's the next point I had here is that I think Yelich would have made a difference. I think they win that wild card game. I don't even think they might.
what do you think their best player?
I didn't even think they would have made wild card. I think they would have challenged St. Louis for the.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah.
But Ryan, they all jumped on Ryan Braun's shoulders, and he just carried them.
His PTSD, performance-enhancing drug memories, were just kicking in. He was thinking that he was on those.
You know what? Actually, is that it's PED, performance-enhancing drugs.
I got
There's
that
no
the
S.
second part.
There's no S in there.
They're enhancing. No, drugs. Drugs has an S.
I think he got PTSD and the PED.
Yeah, he had PTSD from the time that he took PED.
PEDs. I
Yeah.
think it's
It's a lot of acronyms in one sentence, and I hate myself.
Straight up though, shout out to Ryan Braun for
Not
them going. You're on PEDs. He's like, all right, gets off PEDs, and he's still an unreal player. He's like, they literally weren't helping me. I was just doing it to stay on the ball field. Like, players have to do that sometimes.
No,
Yeah,
that's not how that works.
That's not, yeah.
That is cheating.
The fact that you have these to stay healthy is a fault that you have to live with and deal with as a player.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
No, I don't.
If he's really good, but like a weakness of his that he has a hard time staying on the field and all that then that's his weakness. You can't just be like, oh, well, I'm just gonna do this illegal thing, but it's okay because it makes me better.
But I don't know. Like, there's a lot of drugs that they like a lot of steroids that are like straight up enhancers, and there's some that aren't as enhancing as the.
But they're still enhancing. Period.
But they're not really.
But they are at all.
I don't know.
I think all
I
players
don't
should
know.
just take acid one day.
Hear
me out. All the batters for both teams take acid. Like, you have two lineups, right? You have your defensive lineup, and then your offensive lineup.
You just swap them out.
Yes. But the pitchers are not on acid. But they can't throw. They have to throw with their opposite hand. And if you're ambidextrous, like the Blue Jays had that one pitcher, he doesn't count.
He throw with his feet.
Yeah. He has to kick it. That's what I want to see. And I want to see if the pitchers can, the batters can, like, stay in the box. They can move all they want. They have to swing. And if anyone gets a home run, they now own the Yankees.
There was a Pirates pitcher, I believe, 1 year way back that threw a no-hitter on acid.
Fantastic.
That's
A
amazing.
no-hitter.
That's because
Fantastic.
MVP, bro. Right there.
He was smelling colors.
Like,
100%.
how do you throw a ball over the plate? Like, I don't
The batter is not there,
How do
obviously.
you walk to the mound, bro? Like, how do you actually...
No. He was seeing the physical strike zone.
Turn into
He's
Terminator.
just playing the show, dude.
dude.
He's just gaming out.
He's like, all right, just gotta press X here. Just gotta press.
He gets back to the bench.
He's just there.
Who are you guys? Why are you looking at me? It's your turn to bat. What? Don't get hit. Okay.
So, speaking of that wild card game the Brewers won,
They lost.
yeah, bad. It wasn't bad, but like they could have easily won that game.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah, if they didn't let as many runs.
Soto, I want to point out one play. I don't know if you guys saw this, but you know when he hit that double in the right field for them to tie the game?
Yeah.
Or
Was it ninth inning?
It was take the lead in the 8th inning.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, it was take the lead because the guy missed it in right field. But he challenged Hader on the mound. There was a slider that went outside.
Yeah, and he did that weird like shimmy or whatever.
And he looked at Hader and pumped his chest.
Oh wait, didn't he do that weird?
No, he did the shimmy and then he pumped his chest, right? And Hader saw that. So you don't think Soto's like he's getting a fastball there? He just pissed off the pitcher. You're getting that fastball as hard as you can throw it, and he got it. And Soto said, "Fuck you." There goes the ball.
I can't get behind that. I'm sorry, but the whole like shimmy and shit. Come on. Get over yourself.
It is a bit embarrassing for the game, I think. But also, you want players to have character, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but being a dick is not character.
That's a character.
No, I think it was smart. I think he
got in the head of the pitcher
on purpose. He
got what he wanted.
Yeah, he got a fastball right down the middle.
Yeah.
Which I'm like he's lucky that ball was in the 5th deck. But
He's also lucky that wasn't in his face.
I'm assuming with the moment he probably shortened up and stuff and just lightly clanked it into right field.
He's wanted to get it.
It should have been a tie game, but the right fielder goes, "What's the ball? Why am I here?" He misses the ball.
He was on acid.
And they won that game. Also, people had a problem with Soto celebrating after getting out. Because he literally got thrown out at second.
Oh, but that was that I was fine with.
He
He just made a huge play.
Yeah, he made a huge play. He tied the game.
Yeah.
He took
they got the lead off.
Yeah.
He deserved to celebrate there. He just won their team the game.
So so as the playoffs stand right now, we have the Brewers are gone. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. There's only 4 teams, dude. I'm just saying.
Shut up. Okay.
Don't talk to your guest like that.
So the teams we have left, okay, are Yankees and the Astros over in the American League. Okay.
Yeah, you're right. And then
the Cardinals and the Nationals over in the National League. How they got there, you guys can figure it out.
They scored more. Their players ran around the bases and touched the one where the black people are, the umpires, or blue, whatever shirts they wear, more than the other teams touched.
yes, I know. If anybody didn't know what baseball was, there you go.
You have a lumber thing, and there's a guy with a ball, and you have to duck sometimes. It's like dodgeball.
So
5 Ds: duck, dodge, dip, dive, dodge.
Yes. Yeah. How do you remember it?
I always remember mixed up
from that freaking movie.
Dodgeball movie. Yeah. If you dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. If you can dodge a car, you can dodge a ball. One of them actually got hit by a ball. Spoiler alert.
So are the Astros in trouble? They just beat the Rays.
Honestly,
but it took them 5 games.
If Verlander can play the way he can, the Yankees don't stand a chance. The Yankees pitching is garbage. Unless they put CC Sabathia back on the mound.
Did he not pitch in the first?
No, he didn't pitch in the ALDS. Knee injury. Nagging knee injury, sorry.
I don't believe that.
They were going to move him to the bullpen.
Okay, all right, maybe. I just think, you want him up there as soon as you can, considering it's his final season and stuff, right? So the Yankees swept the Twins, which no surprise. The Twins were good, but they
not as good as the Yanks.
The Yanks are ridiculous.
The Yanks can just overpower you, but that's where it's going to be a good matchup because the Astros have good offense, not as good as the Yanks, or well, not as strong. But the Yanks don't have as good as pitching.
Altuve hit 3 home runs in that 5-game series.
Yeah, but look at the Yankees lineup. Like, you just look at it and it's like, oh, they're going to be.
Altuve is up to like Stanton's leg.
Yeah, literally.
I think I don't know. I think the Astros are in trouble just because they struggle with the Rays. Like the Rays aren't a bad ball team; they're in the playoffs, obviously. So they're good.
But the show simulated them winning. That means something.
What?
Yeah.
The show simulated the Rays winning.
Yeah. After the wildcard games, once the playoff bracket was set, the show had so many simulations. The Rays won.
Wow! Did they simulate a bunch and then take the average of who won? That's incredible, actually.
That's how simulations work.
What?
No, I thought maybe they assimilated like one game and then said, well, now
we're done.
Yeah, I was like, that doesn't seem like the most.
We only had 5 seconds. This is it.
That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Actually.
Because that game was like heavy on like overalls and stats and stuff, so I'm surprised that. Wow. If that comes true,
you're making bank.
Yeah. Somebody go place a bet. I bet you once the simulation come out, somebody like bet like.
100% they had to.
Yeah. They're like, computers are real.
Oh, computers are always right. People don't make mistakes.
The Astros pitching, Because it's not just Verlander. You got Verlander,
Cole.
Garrett Cole.
Garrett Cole's like
unreal.
Yeah, but you can guarantee yourself,
And then-
you can almost 100% guarantee Cole wins 2 games. If he plays in that Game 7, they win Game 7.
Yeah.
Verlander needs to pitch the way he can, and they can afford 2 or 3 losses.
And then you have another guy that you can't snuff off at all, Zach Greinke. Yeah, he played bad in the LDS, but like
It's Zach Greinke.
still Zach
literally
Greinke.
Zach
Like,
Greinke,
you know what I
like-
mean? Like, how do
You
you
have
face a
3
three-headed?
MVPs.
You have 3 number ones. You have
Yeah.
3 number 1 starters on your team. Like,
Yeah, the pitching is kind of ridiculous there, and the offense is good to match. Like I think the Astros will beat the Yankees.
And they're not that bad defensively either.
No, yeah.
no, like I don't
The Yankees are we hit the ball far. The team.
The Yankees are like, throw it down the middle, go for it, I dare you.
You literally.
Definitely.
All they have to do is dopple the ball
The
to the
other
middle.
2 will be like, I'll just try and get hit and get on base. You guys get the home run, okay?
when they're like number 7 hitters, Didi Gregorius. I'm like,
Yeah, that's
What
terrible.
the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Like,
he can literally hit the ball. Like, he's ridiculous.
he's one of the premier shortstops.
So
Well, he's not injured.
yeah, there wasn't much like controversy in the Twins Yankee series. The Twins showed up.
Because it didn't last
The
for
Twins
long.
showed, the Twins showed up
They
and
got
lost. The Astros their series kind of got away from them, but they got it back. So with that in mind, so who do you think will win the series?
It's going to be a tie. They're both going to go to the World Series.
They'll team up against whoever wins. The
Well, they
National League.
both teams deserve to be in the World Series more than the fucking Nationals and Cardinals. I'm sorry.
That's true. It's not them two play for the World Series, and the other two.
Yeah, just be like, the younger league will now win.
That should be the way it works,
Yeah.
but it's not. So seriously, who do you think?
I want to say Astros.
Yeah, me
Astros,
too.
how many games?
6.
Astros in 6. The Yankees only win 2.
Yeah.
I'd say 7.
The Astros in 7. I say Astros in 7. They're
Well, then fine. I'm picking Yankees in 4. Yankees are undefeated.
Yankees just go for the clean.
Yankees are winning 13 baseball games this postseason and losing none. My prediction stands.
perfect run. Dude, like I can't.
Oh, and they're also not having any runs scored again.
No offense, but Judge First had a lot.
Yeah.
So like,
Well, if you look at him, he's what, 6'9"?
you go up against Garrett
Garrett Cole's gonna
run
Like,
the show.
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'd see because they hit a lot of balls, and they have DJ LeMahieu who's stupid good at
Yeah.
getting on base, and Didi Gregorius who's stupid good at getting on base. Yeah, they had people like that, but like. Garrett
got
Cole's
people who-
EQ for breakfast. Like,
Yeah, I didn't realize how much of a cheat code he was.
Do you realize how many
he's like
starts in a
stupid.
row he's had double-digit Ks?
11.
No, I think it's gone past that now.
I saw something on Twitter. It was 11.
That was 11, I think, the regular season. I don't think they've counted his postseason starts. I think that's like 14 or something, like 13.
Yeah, he's kind of ridiculous. Like
Like, with
that's
that 15 strikeouts in a playoff game, like,
Matched the record with 25 in
what
postseason.
the hell? Like,
he's probably gonna be the Cy Young. You have to think.
But you can't take postseason into
No, I mean
account.
like his regular season.
still,
Oh,
like,
it's definitely
stupid.
between Verlander or Cole. But at least this season, Carrie Underwood won't get pissed off with whoever wins AL Cy Young. Because A, it's his teammate. B, Cole deserved it as much as
Who?
Verlander.
You said Carrie Underwood.
Who's his wife?
Verlander?
Yeah.
That's Kate Upton.
Same shit.
Yeah, they're literally the same.
Carrie Underwood's married to Mike Fisher.
Yeah.
Well,
Who cares? They can share wives. It's fine. They're millionaires.
Kate Upton's hotter.
Even better.
I actually don't know what either of them look like.
No?
They're both blonde.
We're going to talk about this after the podcast.
I'm going to show you a video.
Oh, Jesus. So now over to the National League. So as I struggled with the National League, but nobody cares about the National
who's
League.
The National League is boring.
National and the Cardinals. I got it right. So I'm proud of the Nationals too.
Oh no, I said probably the Nationals.
Oh, I think you said-
would beat the Cardinals.
Dude.
Honestly, Cardinals have the stronger lineup minus fucking Soto, but Nationals have the better pitching.
Yeah, well, you have Strasburg and Max Scherzer, who's also a cheat code.
Yeah, but he was garbage in the 2 games he played.
Yeah, but I don't know. So I want to talk about the Dodgers,
Oh, yes, please.
my World Series pick.
You had them winning the World Series.
Yeah.
You are. A clown.
I had them going to the World Series. I don't have them
Yeah.
I had them winning over the Astros.
I had the Astros winning over. What?
winning. Yeah. Recap of 2017,
How
but
do you see the Astros losing to the Dodgers in any timeline?
Dodgers were due, and they still are.
Yeah, just because we want to happen doesn't mean it's going
Walker
to.
Buehler's insane.
Oh, he's good. He's young too. They need to lock him up quick. So Kershaw.
They have him until he's like 27.
Kershaw, people. He is probably one of the best pitchers to ever play. Why can't he pitch in the postseason?
Because he hasn't won. He hasn't won the. If he wins the
But he
World
can't.
Series,
Like, you
it's
literally.
the stress.
Yeah, it's all about this. He knows that he doesn't perform in the postseason, so he's not going to.
He was unreal in that game up until he let up back-to-back home runs
You gotta think, like,
You probably thought,
back-to-back home runs in a postseason game where you were up 3-1, and you have, like, what, 2-3 innings left? That gets to you.
Yeah. Well, no, I can see that as soon as, like, he let up the home run. Was Soto the second one, I think? I think Soto was the second one. As soon as he left his back, Kershaw, like, crumpled to the ground. Like, he was not happy.
If I were Dave Roberts, that's the manager's name, Dave
Yeah.
Roberts? Yeah. I wasn't sure if it was Dave Robertson or whatnot.
I think it's
But, like, if I were him, after Kershaw let that first homer up, I'd be like, okay, you're done.
You got to go with your guy, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he was pitching unreal up until that point. And then...
Because what, Walker did 6 innings?
Yeah.
And then
he pitched the next 2, I think.
2 and
Like he looked, like, when he came out of the bullpen, he looked good.
Yeah.
Like, he looked outstanding. And then it fell apart.
Yeah.
And it was his post-game comments that got to me. Because, number one, I don't know if you saw the picture of him sitting on the bench alone.
Yeah.
While the Nationals were celebrating. He's sitting on the bench alone. Like, he's ready to retire or something.
Looks like he was
looked
ready to
so
cry, which is
sad.
Yeah.
And then the reporters get to him after the game and go, like, you know, you pick your brain as a reporter does. And he just goes, like, it's really upsetting letting my team down every year. Everything you guys say about me in the playoffs is true. Like, I need to be better. And I'm like, this is one of the best pitchers of all time saying he needs to be better.
Yeah.
Because he can't pitch in the postseason. It's so depressing.
I think in, like, September they need to obviously play him, but, like, if he goes and sees a sports psychologist, he'll be fine. Look at Marc-Andre Fleury. He did that before he left Pittsburgh.
And he's unreal again.
By the way, that's hockey, not baseball.
He's playing.
Speaking of Pittsburgh and baseball, they got butt touched by Houston. They gave up Garrett Cole for what?
Okay. Game
High five?
5 against of the Rays and Astros was Garrett Cole and Tyler Glasnow, which are both former Pirates prospects. And they're both technically the best pitch. They both throw 100 miles an hour as a starter, which is unreal.
That is nuts. It's like 7 innings throwing 100. Like, how do you do that?
Literally, I can't remember what start it was.
Garrett went 8 innings though.
Like near the end of the regular season. In the 7th inning, his pitch count was like 80 something. He was still throwing 97.
Like how does your arm not just fall off with one of the pitches and just go with the ball?
Oh, he's just unreal. Unreal.
The Pirates are like the most forgettable team in baseball.
Literally.
Like they're like, oh yeah, they exist.
As soon as they traded away Andrew McCutchen, nobody had any reason to watch the Pirates anymore.
No.
Like, why would you tune into a Pirates game at that point?
I'd rather watch the Orioles play than the Pirates. And I mean that. At least they have like Trey Mancini.
They're both pretty bad.
Who do the Pirates have?
Nobody.
Anyone. The Orioles at least have Trey Mancini. He's cool. And that's all they have.
Chris Davis.
Oh, boy.
He dropped off after that
bad.
Yeah, they haven't bottomed out yet.
Dude, what did he go 0 for 36 to start the season?
Plus last season he went over 64.
Oh my god.
Did he have some sort of record with that?
Yeah, he's longest streak without a hit.
I was playing MLB The Show against.
It wasn't longest at bats. It was longest game. Most games without a hit.
That's kind of sad. He used to be so good though.
Dude, he used to hit 60 home runs on a regular.
He used to be like
literally
the guy.
Once he signed that contract, he was toast.
I don't know what happened. People figured him out. It's just what happened. If you don't make an adjustment, you're screwed in the MLB. That's the way it works.
Pitchers just.
Man, he used to be a cheat. Like, he'd literally flick his wrist at the ball, and it would fly
and then
all field.
Now he just sucks so bad.
I think in that 0 for 64 streak you're talking about, he struck out like 20 times.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a third of your at bats that you struck out.
No, it wasn't 0 for 64. It was 0 for 64 game.
Yeah.
Without a hit.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So it was the 0 for 36 he struck out 20 times then. He had like a 20 strikeout in one of those 0 for. Yeah, he fell off. The Braves didn't show up this postseason.
I
Again.
don't like the dude.
Acuna.
Sure.
Jr.?
Yeah, Acuna Jr. I don't know
Yeah.
Acuna Jr.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you were right. Chris Davis's 62 consecutive plate appearances without a hit.
Yeah, plate appearances. Yeah. I think he struck out like 20 something times through that, and that's rough. Like you got to be thinking like, don't put me up there, right?
To see like one of like.
So April 13th was his first hit since September 14th.
Oh my god.
Oh man, how the mighty have fallen.
Yeah, that's rough. Yeah, the Braves didn't show up. I was really hoping. I was really pulling. You were pulling for the Braves too, weren't you?
Yeah, I don't know. It's not about them. I want to see them just go the whole way.
Also Donaldson. We got the Donaldson route over there. I kind of wanted to see him do well.
It's kind of cool. Like, the Braves all of a sudden just started like making these trades, and all of a sudden their team was like just good.
Well, they have
that is Anthopoulos for you.
Yeah, with our former GM. It's Alex Anthopoulos running
really?
the team. Yeah.
I was just nuts because all of a sudden they say these little trades and all of a sudden, boom, they're like
That's what
an
Anthopoulos-
amazing lineup. And I was like, where did they come out of nowhere?
That's what Anthopoulos did with our ALDS teams. That was Alex's team.
Yeah, he kind of just like threw the
And plus, like, Acuna Jr. and Ozzy Albies are unreal prospects that they drafted.
Yep.
And then, when you have Acuna Jr., Ozzy Albies, Freddie Freeman, who's always been unreal, and then you add Josh Donaldson. There's your core of people that can hit a home run at any time.
Yep.
That's all you need. And then the National League, when it's all pitching, that's what you need. You need a couple guys that can put it out of the park, and then your pitching will take care of the rest, essentially. But they're another team, just like the Dodgers, that they struggle when it comes to postseason time. I don't know how the last 2 years how the Dodgers made it to the finals because they don't show up.
Kershaw was good for the first two series last year. It was against the Red Sox that he crumbled.
Yeah, they just.
the Red Sox.
Some teams just got it between the ears, or they can't show up. I don't get it.
Cody Bellinger too. He can't show up.
Yeah, I don't get it. I understand why I wouldn't get it because I'm not a professional
Some people
athlete.
just have that kind of curse to them.
Yeah.
The pressure, man.
Yeah, look at the Leafs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else did I want to talk about baseball wise? So who do you think's gonna win the?
No, that's a toss-up in that now. That's just. I want to say the Nationals. Got to pick underdog. Oh, it's gonna go to 7.
Yeah.
They don't have the offensive power St. Louis does. St. Louis doesn't have the pitching that.
What do you think?
Nationals. I want to see the Nationals win. I think I like.
The Harper Free Nationals won their first.
Fantastic. They're $300 million cheaper.
It's alright.
I like Harper, but I don't think he's worth as much money as he got.
No.
No way. He's way overhyped.
He doesn't deserve Mike Trout money.
No.
He got Mike Trout money. But that's just the way baseball's trending, though.
It's the way all sports are.
I think, and people are going to hate me for this, I think baseball needs a salary cap.
They have like a similar one in place with the luxury tax.
Yeah.
But that's 5 years of you being over.
There's a benchmark.
Yeah.
There's a benchmark of money that if you go over, you have to pay a tax to the league. But
So that's over 5 years.
you get teams like the Yankees who go, we make money, it doesn't fucking matter.
And the Dodgers too.
Yeah, and the
More crowds
Astros.
every year.
They all make money.
That's kind of true, though. Yeah, because the Yankees just bought all the good guys, and
They literally pay the luxury tax because they don't care. They print money.
I wouldn't mind seeing that. It'd be a bit more balanced to
Same
it.
with the Red Sox. The Red Sox are over the luxury tax, and they crumbled.
Oh, that was a shit show.
Yeah, the Red Sox.
It was Craig
It went from winning a World Series to
not even making a wild card.
Should we trade Mookie Betts? Like literally, that's how their season went. And Craig Kimbrell was garbage for the Cubs this year. Oh my God, he was so bad.
It's so weird seeing all these names that you know, like, oh, that guy's good, just not being good.
Every video I saw of Craig was Craig Kimbrell letting up a home run this year. He was awful, and Dallas Keuchel was awful this year too.
For the longest time, I had no idea how to pronounce his last name until I actually watched like the Astros win. Like, oh, Dallas Keuchel. I was like,
That's how you
Keuchel?
pronounce it? Yeah.
Keuchel?
Again, he was literally. Can you imagine the Astros still had him? Could you imagine the Astros had him, Verlander, Cole, and Greinke?
They wouldn't need anyone else.
Yeah.
They would just grab me like, hey, you want to pitch? You ever pitched before? Sure.
They were really wrong with a 4-man rotation. They wouldn't feel the 5th guy.
Come on, come pitch.
Verlander would pitch.
Let a few runs up, we're good.
Verlander would pitch 300 innings.
What's another American League team was like that good at pitching, or like even close to that? The
The
American League?
Yanks when they're healthy.
I wouldn't put them in that caliber though.
The Red Sox last year.
Oh, yeah, the Red Sox.
Yeah, Sale and Price, but
The guy from Tampa. That's now useless. Avaldi.
oh yeah, he's garbage. Yeah,
And their release pitchers weren't that bad.
his career was like 2 centimeters long. Like he was awful.
Yeah, we won the World Series. Oh my God, I just got overpaid.
Oh my
Thanks
God,
for the Bentley.
what am I gonna do with all this money? And the other series, I'm drawing a blank again.
We've already gone through it.
Yeah, there's only 2
The
series.
NLCS is now. It's on
Oh
the one
yeah,
series.
right.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
hockey,
yeah.
right.
NLDS was last week, bro.
I'm like, dude, I'm dropping the ball today.
Get it? Because we're talking about baseball. Puns.
Yes.
you just strong armed yes that.
Yes.
Any like notables? We've gone through MVPs already. So who do you think World Series winners? Like now as it is?
The Dodgers.
Now as it is,
They're making a comeback.
back from the grave.
So they come with like guns.
Don't know how, but it's the Dodgers and the Nationals merging together.
I'm assuming you two are picking the Yankees.
Astros.
No, Astros.
Or the Astros, sorry.
Yeah.
Astros.
Yeah. No, we're picking Yankees even though we didn't want them to
Yeah.
beat the Astros.
You guys-
They're gonna come back as well. It'll be Yankees versus Dodgers.
You guys picked the Nationals to win. That's
Against,
yeah.
Yeah.
So how many games do you think the Astros take?
5.
Yeah, 5 at the very most. I'd say it's like 4.
You don't think Scherzer and Strasburg?
No.
No, not a chance.
The Astros are
not in Houston.
going to destroy the Nationals.
Scherzer's unreal.
I don't care.
Not going to be in Houston though.
You think so?
No.
I think the Astros win as well. But
Like the MLB will step in and be like,
I think at least one more game, like 6 games.
no. MLB will step in and be like, Cole, you just dominated game 2. You guys win. That's it. Here you go.
You made them look like
That's how over the game. If you hit 15 strikeouts, you guys just win the next 3 World Series. Congratulations.
No, it's only one unless Cole resigns.
Yeah, that's also what Kyle is covering.
He has to be fine. Why wouldn't he?
See what the owner said? Depending on how he plays in the postseason, we'll be making an offer. Are you dense?
Yeah, like
He's your best pitcher, arguably better than Verlander, a lot younger.
yeah, I think he's a bit more
Don't
valuable.
be dumb. You'll need him.
There's no cap. Keep them both.
Could you imagine if they like?
keep them both. Like
Yeah, no.
I don't get it. The more World Series you win, surprise, there's more money coming in. So just keep them both. Use the ticket sales and the jersey sales to pay off the luxury tax.
Yeah.
Forget about it. And now on to the current starting season. And the reason Daniel's
Football.
here.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we can talk about
No, I don't want to talk about hand egg. I'm not a big hand egg. Sorry. Hand egg.
Is that a word?
Ball looks like an egg and you play with your
Hand egg. Oh.
Soccer is football because you play with your feet and it's a ball. Football should be called American hand egg.
But you kick off, so there. Foot touches the ball.
Okay,
there.
why is it not foot to hand egg start game, then hand egg finish?
Start. It's a start.
Did
game
Daniel just have
in
a stroke?
No, both arms are up. We're good. Might have had a
It is kind of weird. It's called football, but I just it's because we're North American. I'll keep calling it football.
I have a guy that's from Wales in my program, and when he starts talking about football, we throw.
And I don't like soccer,
You
so
throw
I don't.
the Patriots in there, and he looks at me. I'm like, oh, you mean real football? He's like,
The
yeah.
Patriots. I mean Liverpool. Oh, you know footy. Shit. What did I get myself? Yeah, hold on. Just don't talk to me, and I'm not looking at my phone right now. I'm just Googling all the fucking football teams in England.
I can't stand watching soccer, man. I'll watch it.
I can't-
kick the ball back and forth.
I played soccer for so many years, I can't watch it on TV, or I'll want to go outside and play soccer. It's my curse.
Yeah.
It's like I can't watch baseball for more than 3 innings because it's like, oh my god. If I'm there, I can watch baseball all day. If I'm watching a TV, I'm like, oh my god, the paint's drying.
That is one problem I think baseball needs to address somehow.
They did a couple years ago with that like 15 or whatever, not 15, but whatever second in between
You
that
mean
bat.
that clock that nobody follows? Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe they just enforce it harder.
And no rules are enforced by?
In the rule, it's like the umpire will address a strike or something like that. Nobody fucking does that.
I see like when I'm at like the Blue Jays game, I see the clock run to 0 for like a solid minute and a half.
And the
I'm
batter's
like,
not even up there
I'm like,
yet.
what's happening here? Like the clock, but
He's still putting the sunflower seeds in his mouth.
because when they first implemented it, I
Still
walked
chewing on
around and
the
I'm like, oh shit, bad things are gonna happen if this clock goes down. And then it went down and nothing happened. I was like,
That's upsetting.
what? I'm like,
The pitcher's still throwing warm-up pitches.
I thought they were gonna like roll the guillotine out.
Yeah, they're just going to behead a batter.
The
Be like,
capital
hey, you guys
punishment.
better have 400 batters.
Oh, hockey.
Frozen biscuit.
I'm a Leafs fan. Daniel's a Penguins fan. Robert's a Canadiens fan. Now he did tell me it's because he had to
Okay.
pick a team.
Now, stop. I'm taking the mic away. I used to be more into hockey. I used to watch the games and stuff.
You did.
And I was really into it. And then I just kind of got bored of it. So I liked to have before for because I liked them. But now I just felt like I'm going to keep calling them my favorite team because I want to have a favorite team, even though I don't watch hockey that much anymore.
That's fair.
Thank you.
Okay.
Very much,
I'll give you that.
Dick.
All right.
And the reasoning why I like to have it in the first place, this is a story I tell like everyone.
Oh, no.
It is amazing. TJ and I used to play like NHL, which was it on the GameCube? 2004 in the GameCube. And for some reason, when you did your franchise, you could have someone play the other team for you. I don't know why, but they let you do that. So he used to make me, or not make me, I wanted to, play as the other team. And I was a Leafs fan at the time, and I hated the Canadians because, you know, I was legally obligated to. And then...
That's not how that works.
That's basically how that works.
That's how a rivalry works.
I live close to Toronto, and I'm not legally obligated to like the Maple Leafs. I'm like one of the only few people who, you know, have a brain.
No, I mean, I was legally obligated to
Leafs
hate the
are
Canadians
dumb.
if I liked the
No
Leafs.
offense, TJ.
Anyway, okay, so then I had to play...
in a minute.
I want to talk about Tigers. They're bad this year.
I had to play the Canadians, and I was like, no way am I playing the Canadians. They stink. And TJ's like, come on, please. And I'm like, fine, all right,
Screamed him,
whatever.
didn't
And I got my first ever goal against TJ
Oh my God,
after our,
really?
like, we've played tons of games. We've played dozens and dozens of games,
beat him.
and I scored my first goal, and I was like, this is it. This is a calling from God. This is my new team. And ever since, I just ran with it.
Why do you think I let him play against me in the franchise? It was a
Oh, yeah.
easy dub.
He literally got to win the Stanley Cup every year. Because they played
Shouldn't
against
be
me.
enjoying the story, Robert. Not as much as you are.
He was young at the
It's
time.
fun. I was so young. I didn't even know what I was doing. I was just slamming buttons, and I got a goal. And I was like, this is it. This is my team now, boys.
That's fair.
And then now I like the Habs.
I think I yanked Eddie Belfour. I was so
My little...
Toskala, get in the net. Oh, you're not Toskala. Shit, right.
The backup was Trevor Kidd that year.
I don't know who that was.
Exactly.
I was sick.
Because Belfour played like 80 games out of 82.
Brandon just filled with like so much
yeah.
dopamine. I was just like, this is it. We're done.
So the Leafs started off okay-ish. Austin Matthews has scored 6 goals in now 5 games, 6 goals in 5 games with them. I'm pretty happy for that. It's a pretty good start, but the Tampa Bay Lightning
Oh, the football game last night.
raked us last night because they are clearly the better team.
Oh, obviously, hands down.
Well, yeah.
Which it's not a doubt. Like, there's no doubt Tampa's better. But, like, first period, okay? 7 goals were scored in the first period. I'm like, this is going to be an awesome game.
What was it, 5-2 or was it 4-3?
It was 4-3. I'm like, this is going to be an awesome game. It's going to end, like, 8-7 for one of the teams. I'm like, that's the kind of game you want to watch as a fan. Like, not as a coach. I mean, both the coaches were probably like...
Coach or GM.
Both the coaches were probably like, oh my God, somebody stop a fucking puck. And that's hard to say about Vasilevsky.
Well, Ben Cooper's his name, isn't it?
John Cooper,
Ben Cooper, same person. John Cooper, he locked it down in the first intermission there.
He must have.
Yeah.
He
He might have been like, hey, we lose this year. I'm not going to be your coach again.
Yeah, because Tampa got swept by the Blue Jackets. That was funny.
They're in last. They're coming last place in the league.
Oh, the Blue Jackets?
They got to be in last.
They have Corpusalo and Cam Atkinson. That's it. Oh, and Foligno's still there, but he's old as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 4-3 after the first period, okay? I'm like, yeah, this is going to be a great game. I'm like, it's going to be fun to watch. The Leafs didn't touch the puck for the rest of the 40 minutes. It was a Tampa Bay track meet. And I don't understand why. I don't get it. Like, I just don't... Usually the Leafs' problem is they don't start well. For the first 5 minutes of the game, they're drunk. I don't know how, but they don't show up until the middle of the first period. They go, oh yeah, we're playing hockey. We can do this.
Oh, that whistle was starting the game?
And I'm like...
Wait, what's this time up? What's 9:15 mean?
And Tampa scored within the first, 2 minutes. I'm like, yeah, there they are. Like,
Braden Point's first shot, his first one of the season.
Thank God he's on my fantasy team. That's the only thing that saved me from throwing something through the TV last night was Point got 3 points. So I'm like, sweet.
He should just legally change his name to Points. Because that's all he gets is points, baby.
But I'm like, yeah, there they are. Like, there's the Leafs, right? And then they tied it, and then Tampa scored, and then we scored, and Tampa scored, and we scored, and it was back.
I thought the Leafs had the lead. Yeah, they had the lead at one point.
Oh, 2-1, yeah.
Yeah, before Kucherov fucking hammered that puck.
Dude, the puck was at the blue line. I didn't even see it hit the back of the net. He slapped it from the blue line. Like, remember when I said the other day, if there's a slap shot from the blue line and the goalie sees it, he should save it 11 out of 10 times? There was no saving this puck. No. Kucherov did the thing where he shot where Anderson was coming from, and it basically went through his arm. Like, he would have ripped Anderson's arm off with this shot. It was unreal. But yeah, that's when the Leafs, they actually played a really good game against the Blues the other day. I was expecting that to be a shit show too, but it was just Kasperi Kapanen not finding his man because he's played like donkey dick.
Oh, I loved that. That was the game where he threw a stick, wasn't it?
No, that was against the Habs.
Oh, that was the best fucking thing of the season this year. I'm so happy.
Blocks the shot.
Stick breaks.
He goes, I don't need this anymore. Let me throw it at Jeff Petrie, a defenseman. The only defenseman on the ice. Throws that. I'm like, oh shit. There's 11 seconds left. I'm like, that's another penalty. They go, penalty shot. I go, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, it's Jeff Petrie. In the back of my mind, I'm like, I didn't say it out loud because I didn't want to jinx it. I'm like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, it's Jeff Petrie. Like he should. Doesn't he walk in and just do a wrist shot on net? Like Hutchinson goes, where did it go?
I'm supposed to stop it?
Hutchinson was so bad in that game. People are like, oh no, Hutchinson was good. If I'm like, they're like, oh, there were so many shots on net, it could have been 8-0. I'm like, yeah, but he's an NHL goalie.
Yeah.
Like a wrist shot on net with no deflections.
Like, and no one else on.
You could tell Hutchinson was leaning towards his glove side. There was so much room on his blocker side. Hutchinson knew he was going glove and then got beat on the glove side. I'm like, how? Like, how is that possible? You know where the puck's going. He's a right-handed shot. It's going because he catches the wrong way. And the right-handed shot, shooting towards your glove side, you know that's where he's going because he's a defenseman. He's not going to deke you out. And then Max Domi leans over the boards and goes, nice going, Cappy, you fucking idiot. Clear as day. And I'm like, yeah, we're play.
Not wrong, but
I said out loud, I said, Captain's not going to play the rest of the game. He didn't play the last 7 minutes in the third period, didn't play overtime. Babcock sat his ass.
No, he gave Cappy another shift.
No, he didn't.
I thought he did.
No, he didn't play.
Because a couple guys and I were talking at work about it, and they're like, fucking Captain, like, what the hell is that? Like, you're an NHL player, you know the rules, and you throw your stick at another player? And then you're sitting there, and then there's Babcock. That idiot fucking gives him another shift.
No, he didn't. When Tavares and Marner came back out, it was more on their wing. Yeah, they didn't play.
Yeah, it looked like Captain was like literally trying to lose a couple games.
He's playing, yeah, and then he missed his guy against Petrangelo, and I'm like, that's cool. Like, that was the game-winning goal. Again, you missed the defenseman somehow. Like, it wasn't on the penalty kill. Like, how do you miss your man? And Anderson had no chance for that. Like, it was a good pass, good shot.
He almost got him.
And then the sixth...
No, he clipped the post, and it bounced off Andy and went in.
The sixth goal went off Captain's skate last night.
Obviously.
He's having a bad start.
I'm so glad Pittsburgh traded him for Kessel, because guess what? The Leafs are still paying Pittsburgh for Kessel.
No, his contract should be off this year.
This is the last year.
This is the last year? Yeah, that's brutal.
Pittsburgh got rid of him.
God, I love Kessel. I don't know.
I'm so mad Pittsburgh traded.
Yeah, okay, so we're going to switch to the Bengals now.
Let's not, because I have so much anger with Jim Rutherford right now.
Yeah, so they trade Kessel for a struggling star in Galchenyuk. He should have been a star. So far, he hasn't been.
No, he hasn't built up there. He hasn't had the right players to make him.
And now he's hurt.
Yeah. Now he's hurt with a nagging injury.
Yeah.
Great.
Which is body tissue, which could be they're saying are they saying a month?
Yeah. But he has no timeline. Malkin has
a month. Yeah. Yeah. So you guys are missing Malkin, Galchenyuk,
Rust,
Bugstad. Like that's
four of your top.
That's four of your top six. Bugstad would be playing third, right?
Yeah.
So, but still, like that's a problem. And I noticed it was a problem against that Winnipeg game I was talking to you about earlier, where Winnipeg's defense, garbage because they're missing Bufflin, they traded away Myers, Trouba's hurt. Like, there's nobody on their blue line. No, the guy playing on their top pairing right now everyone said he wouldn't make the team out of camp, and he's playing on their top pairing, which is a problem. They left Sidney Crosby all alone in the slot. All alone. They forgot about Sidney Crosby.
And the one person on the Pittsburgh Penguins you should never forget about.
And he scored, okay? That was Pittsburgh's only goal of the game.
And they lost 3-1.
How do you do that against that team?
Hey, at least Pittsburgh beat Anaheim.
Yes, they did. They beat the team that was undefeated to start the year. Yeah. Anaheim with half of John Gibson.
Gibson's a good goalie.
He was
against Pittsburgh.
He was.
He was a good goalie last year. He's the reason that they didn't come last.
Yeah, but he used to be so much better.
He's never been a good team. He's never been a good goalie against Pittsburgh.
There's some teams that pick you apart. Like that's the way.
Peke Rinne, never a good goalie against Pittsburgh.
Henrik Lundqvist against the Leafs, his goals against is like 5-something.
Yeah.
He's awful against the Leafs for some reason. One of the greatest goalies to ever wear a New York Rangers uniform.
Yeah,
he's garbage.
Tonight, right?
Yeah, he's just garbage against the Leafs for some reason. That's been his whole career. Like even through the shitty, awful Leaf years, he was bad.
Pittsburgh has always had a rough time with the Leafs. Like years ago, back when Phaneuf, the walking pylon, was on the Leafs. The Leafs.
He has a job, doesn't he? Who signed him?
No one. He's unsigned right now.
Oh, he had a PTO somewhere.
Yeah.
They can't. I don't think anyone would be smart to sign him.
They would for a cheap contract.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, he can't skate.
Doesn't matter. He can hit and he can block shots.
He can't skate.
Yeah.
Park him in front of your goalie.
You pick him up
Just play penalty kill minutes in the offensive zone and have enough parked on your blue line.
Like he can't like anybody with speed. Like, could you imagine him coming, like Connor McDavid coming in on him?
Easy. If McDavid doesn't go left or right, Footuff's not moving.
As long as McDavid turns around right,
McDavid's gonna go from having 2 knee injuries to a broken face.
No, Footuff wouldn't have a chance. Footuff would go to move right, and McDavid would already be passing. Like
McDavid would already have shot the puck and moved. Like, it's in the net. Like, you're toast.
So yeah, what did the Penguins? Is that the only big move the Penguins made in the offseason?
No, they got Brandon Tanev. They signed him for an extensive amount of money.
So I know they're off to a rough start.
Yep.
But do you think with everybody back, do you have a good hope for their season?
Oh, absolutely. They'll either make wild card or third spot in the Metro.
I'm not saying I wouldn't say they're the elite force that they
were 3 years.
Like, I wouldn't say they're a cup contender. I would say playoffs.
They're hopeful.
But there's always in that old thing you can't bet against Sidney Crosby.
You can't bet against Sidney Crosby and Malkin if they're both healthy.
Yeah.
Now, if Crosby goes down for more than 3 months, Pittsburgh's hopes are done.
Dude, for more than a month. If he misses a month,
if he's down for more than a month and Malkin's also at the same time, like, oh, cool.
Their attendance would cut in half. Nobody's gonna come watch them.
Oh, the Wilkes-Barre Scranton, they're playing in the NHL now. That's fantastic.
That's their minor league team. Robert looked kind of confused when
I don't know minor league. I forgot Scranton.
And your Canadians are off to actually a decent start. From what I've watched, I haven't.
It's 1-1 and 2, so like
early season standings don't mean. I have a standings board in my room. I haven't touched it because it doesn't mean.
No, it doesn't matter.
I touched it after the first month. Like, okay, this.
I would go November, middle of November.
Yeah, because you could be in first one day and then be in eighth the next day. Yeah. Like, it just jumps around, right? But
after some team is like, oh, they're also such a hot start, they're going to be great, and then it's gone.
What'd you say they were?
1-1 and 2.
Maybe not.
So like. You know.
So their only win was against us. Yikes.
Yeah, and losing overtime twice. That's always a kick in the balls.
I feel so bad for Carey Price. He signed to them for eternity.
Yeah.
Eternity.
And he's got Shea Weber as a defenseman. He's toast.
I actually like Shea. Okay.
Shea Weber's too old and doesn't move well now. He hits and blocks and shoots, but he's too old.
Yeah, the game's getting too fast.
Watching the Canadians Leaf game,
kind of sad.
it was the power play in overtime.
They just got feeding Shea.
And Shea Weber, their only play on the power play is get Shea Weber the puck.
And then hit it hard at the net.
And he hits it hard at the net. And Hutchinson is just taking these pucks over. And literally, I watched them feed Weber 4 times in a row. He would shoot it, it would either miss the net or glance off Hutchinson. They'd win the puck battle, throw it around the board for the other D.
Bring it back to
Weber, stop
and
shot,
then Weber would break the glass.
Same thing. And I saw a tweet the next day that was, it was like, word is Montreal's still trying to feed Shea Weber the puck. And then, but that's the only power play move in general, because as soon as the power play shifted, Jeff Petrie came on the ice. He was in the same spot, and they kept feeding Jeff Petrie. I'm like,
it's predictable.
I'm like, Max Domi's on the ice. Feed him the puck. Like,
all you have to do against that scenario there is just play a 1-2-1. Have your one defenseman. Well, I guess you can have 2 defensemen. You have one covering whoever's trying to screen the goalie. You have your 2 forwards, or 1 defenseman, 1 forward, going for the wingers. And then you have one person, your fastest penalty killer, like Marner, who's overpaid. But you have Marner.
I don't think he's overpaid.
I think, anyways. So you have Marner, or whoever. Shut up and let me speak. So you have whoever's sitting there at the point, right when they go for that pass, you intercept that bitch and you go and fucking like bag Carey Price and then score.
Yeah. Well, okay, that's why I feel bad for Carey Price, is because
he's injury prone.
Well, not
Montreal is a good team. But if their goalie goes down, or like any of their defense or any of their forwards go down, you're like, well, there goes.
I can't tell you a defenseman on the Canadians other than Petrie and Weber.
Yeah,
they're the only notable ones. Yeah.
And then their forwards, they have Domi and that little prick Gallagher.
Kotkaniemi or whatever. Oh yeah, that too.
Oh yeah, Kotkaniemi is gonna be
good. And Nick
good.
Suzuki.
He's gonna be good. They stole that trade.
Yeah.
Pacioretty for Nick Suzuki. Essentially, that's the 2 notable pieces. Pacioretty for Nick Suzuki. They stole that trade. Because Pacioretty's gonna be good for the Knights.
Duration of his career.
Yeah.
But
Suzuki's gonna be good for a long. He's gonna be a franchise center. He's the #1 center, and Jonathan Drouin's gonna get traded again because he doesn't fit anywhere.
No.
What's wrong with Jonathan Drouin? He doesn't
He's even French. He should strive that.
He doesn't get along. Well, okay. He doesn't get along with anybody. I think he's got attitude issues.
He does.
Is what it sounds like.
What stemmed from Tampa Bay, where he was like, I'm not playing unless you trade me.
Yeah.
Or I'm not playing unless you give me top minutes.
which he's not.
No.
It's like
you have Steven Stamkos, Nikita Kucherov, and who's the
Braden
fucking
Point.
winger? Yeah, Braden Point. Like,
Who do we knock out of the second line? Nobody. Jonathan Drouin plays in the second line.
Yeah. You do. You are the second
line. The Lightning though with that lineup, I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be sad about that.
I wouldn't be mad if I was on the fourth line.
With a winger like Nemestikov, like you have a guy that can feed you the puck all day long. Like you could have got 30 goals if you stayed there.
Things
but
stuck up personally.
And almost won a Stanley Cup. More than once.
Yeah.
I was so mad.
Jonathan Drouin might have made a difference too.
Yeah, he's probably one of them.
He's a good player.
I was so happy when Ben Bishop went down in 16 against Pittsburgh, and then Andrei Vasilevsky came from fucking nowhere and almost stole them the series.
If he does the splits, he covers
The net.
the whole pass post to post.
Yeah.
Like, no wonder he's a good goal. He's a monster, man.
Yeah. He's like Ben Bishop or Vasilevsky.
Vasilevsky.
Yeah, he's like 6'4". Yeah.
Like literally, if he does the splits, it's hard for goalies to go post to post. All he has to do is sit down, and he's going post to post. I saw one time when there was a screen against him. So he was in the butterfly because he couldn't see. He was in the butterfly post to post. Vasilevsky. He was in the butterfly post to post, trying to look around the defenseman.
Yeah.
I'm like, so much for throwing it on net because chances are it's gonna hit him.
Yeah.
Like that's unreal. So yeah, that's our teams. That's our
Back to Marner. We're gonna talk about Marner.
Okay, yeah. We'll go into the crazy off season.
Marner is not worth $10 million.
I think he is.
I don't think so.
He's been their leading scorer the last 2 years.
Doesn't matter.
What is there not to like?
Everything about him.
Why?
Literally all of it. I'm not signing until I want. And then once he signs for look at the Leafs. They have 4 players right now making $40 million.
That's not an issue.
They have. Are you dense?
That's not an issue.
Okay, let's look at the defense. How many defensemen are signed on to next year?
Doesn't matter.
One.
Doesn't matter.
Morgan Riley. You want to know how long he has left on his contract?
2 years.
One more year.
2 years.
After this year is one more.
That's not a problem.
It's a fucking problem when you have $82 million. Sorry, it's not a problem for Leaf fans if the salary goes up to $100 million.
The salary's going to make a big jump.
It was supposed to make a big jump this year.
They're wrong. They made a terrible prediction. Once Seattle joins the league, a whole other team of revenue, the cap's going to jump. It jumps when Vegas joined the league.
Yeah, but if you look at it right now.
So here, I play around with cap friendly a lot. Okay.
What do? Make your own fucking team?
No, I move around to see what they can do.
That's not how you do that.
And here's how they work their defense. Okay. Sandin has looked unreal so far this year.
Bring him up. He's on the low contract.
No, he's already playing. Like they brought him up. He's looked unreal. He's so smart. He can't stay on his feet for some reason. I don't know if that's what they taught him. But literally nobody will be around him, just fall over. I'm like, what's going on? Like, stay on your feet. But he's smart. I can tell. He's always thinking. He's always passing the ball. He's always thinking. Timothy Liljegren is also a stupid good prospect that somehow didn't make the team over Martin Brinson or Justin Hall. But I mean, whatever.
That's Babcock, right? Babcock's an idiot.
Yeah, I don't want to say he's a smart man, but I don't think he's the man for this team.
Not for this team now.
That's like another hour debate, so I'll leave that one alone.
Why do you think they signed their AHL coach for 2 or 3 years?
Yeah, I don't know.
They signed him instead of signing him for a 1-year deal every time,
they signed him to a longer contract
for 2 or 3 years because they're like, okay, once this team makes it past the first round, Babcock is gone.
Yeah. Once they show any sort of...
Unless Babcock can win them the Stanley Cup this year, I really think Babcock is gone by the end of the season.
I agree. This is unless it's a
championship. Unless they make conference final.
I say conference final.
Conference final or better.
But yeah, I think conference final or better, or else Babcock's gone. Because he's like stubborn.
Yeah, the whole thing with Spezza. You're playing the Senders, your old team, at home for the first game of the year.
And he goes, I'm starting Gauthier, Nick Shore, and Timashov.
Oh yeah, of course I'm upset, but I'm a professional. It's like it's a business.
He looks sad.
The coach makes the lineup. The coach is too stubborn. He's like, okay, cool, Kyle Dubas, you got me this player. I'm not going to play him because he's not the guy that I wanted.
But he did play him back-to-back games because he played really good against the Blues. He played amazing.
Yeah.
And he actually played really good.
It was because he didn't play against the Senders because he needed that extra penalty killing time.
Oh, that was. Did you
That's
hear
the
that?
dumbest excuse.
They didn't play Spezza. They said, "Oh, we'll play on Friday, the second game of the season, because he needs some more time learning our penalty kill system." It's like, "Oh yeah, Babcock, that one practice is really gonna make a difference." It was a day in between the games.
Yeah. Unless they had a game day practice.
Yeah, that one practice.
Yeah, he's. Oh yeah, you have to learn the penalty kill strategy. Don't let them score.
But he's not a penalty killer. That's so dumb.
Why make him penalty kill when he's not a penalty killer?
He wasn't when he was in Ottawa and when he was on Dallas. He is now.
He's not supposed to be. Why? What is he supposed to be? He's supposed to be a
The knight in shining honor?
No.
Power?
power play guy. Not to score goals, but to pass the puck.
Yeah.
And that's what you need on that second unit, because that second unit looks awful.
Yeah.
The first unit is a cheat code.
It's like Pittsburgh. Like, their first line is fucking Patrick Hornqvist, Jake Ensel, Sidney Crosby, Malkin, and Letang on the point.
And
If they don't score in the first hour or minute 10 seconds, you put the second line up and you're like, cool, shorthanded goal coming this way. Like,
literally, when they throw the second unit out, I'm like, okay, just get Nylander the puck, because nobody else on this power play can score.
No.
Like, it's just Nylander. You can literally just see them feed it to Nylander, and Nylander just bum rushes the middle of the ice. He's like, I got nobody to pass to.
This is me, myself, and I now.
But the first unit is Tavares, Marner, Matthews, Johnson, and Riley, which I'm like, you guys should score almost every time.
Yeah.
Like, and Matthews got this new stupid one-timer, because they're giving that to everybody in the NHL.
He looks like a pedophile with that like mustache.
Yeah, that mustache.
Now that public indecency charge makes a lot of sense.
It's starting to grow on me.
Maybe
It's all
that
right.
security guard was not actually 20-something years old. Maybe she was a child.
It's starting to grow on me, the mustache. I'm
It's
not
not
gonna lie.
bad. It's not awful. It could be worse.
You know how some players show up to the arena and like, oh, look at my Lamborghini or my Range Rover? He's like, hey guys, see that white utility van? That's mine. No windows. Like,
My Matthews is not a rapist. Leave him alone.
you're right, yours isn't.
Everyone
That
else-
one is. But no, let's go back to the salary issue for a sec. You have 4 players.
Okay.
4 of 21.
Oh yeah, I was trying to get to that. Okay, so you signed?
Shut the fuck up.
No, because I was
4 players making $40 million.
That's okay.
That is half of the salary cap.
That's okay.
Explain
How?
Explain how it's okay. You can just say it's okay and then be like, "That's my reason. Deal with it." Give some reasoning.
Suck it
You
up.
have literally been coming up.
Yeah.
So he's gonna fill the defensive spot. You only sign either Barry or Muzzin. You don't.
Did you not see the reports that Barry wants $8 million?
You pick between the two. Okay. And
Muzzin every day.
so
Muzzin.
far it's Barry.
Muzzin.
Barry's looked unreal. Unreal.
Typical Leaf idea. Hey guys, he's looked great in 5 games. We've won half of them. Let's get the parade plan.
No.
John Tory, let's go.
No, because the way I look at it is just the way he plays opposed to Muzzin. Muzzin's big. He pushes people around, and watching him hit people is awesome because he's the only guy that will hit anybody out of the 25-man roster.
That's why if you're gonna like injure someone, make sure Muzzin is not on the ice. Drop an elbow into Johnny T's face.
He's mean, man.
Yeah.
He's mean.
They stole that trade from the Kings, though.
But Barry is a better offensive defenseman. He can move the puck, which you need on a team that offensively centered.
Yeah.
You need someone from the back to get you the puck, which is why Ron Haynes is not on the ice anymore. Which is why Roman Polak didn't survive as a Leaf, because they can't play.
No.
They literally can't play the puck. It's okay. You can defend really well. You can block shots. You can cut people off because you're big. But like watching Hainsey ice it 40 times a game, I was starting to get really tired of it. Stretch past ice. I'm like, get off the ice.
Hainsey was great in Pittsburgh for the 3 weeks that he
He's
was on the
still
team.
a good defenseman, but he can't. Don't let him touch the puck, and don't let him play 30 minutes a night. He was playing with Riley. I'm like, and they're like, okay, he's gone. I'm like, yes. I'm like, Riley and Barry, great top pairing. It's Riley and CC, and I'm so mad. I'm so mad. They're like, oh, I heard you guys didn't like Zaitsev. How do you like $500,000 less, but still Nikita Zaitsev? And I'm like, no.
We got rid of him for a reason. Now we got him back.
Again, and here's the exact opposite of what I was saying about Muzzin. CC is really good offensively. Oh my God, does he suck defensively?
Defensive liability.
He gets pushed around. As a defenseman, he gets pushed around. He got pushed around by Brady Tkachuk. I'm like, no. The first 30 seconds of the first game of the season, I'm like, CC looks like garbage. Tkachuk got inside positioning on him. As a defenseman, it was CC in front of Henderson, pucks in the corner, Tkachuk in front of CC. I'm like, no, this is bad. And because of that, Riley's looked like garbage through the first couple games. He's looked so bad. He's given away the puck a bunch of times. And then he goes to the reporters and goes, I love playing with CC. I'm like, no, you don't, you lying son of a bitch.
I love CC so much.
You're probably screaming at Babcock, like, can I get another defenseman? Because it feels like I'm
drop
alone.
down to another pairing.
Yeah, can I?
I'll play 3rd-tier minutes. Just get me the fuck away. Bench me. I don't care.
That's another thing Babcock is doing, is riding his top 4D. Standing played 15 minutes against the Lightning, which I'm like, yeah, okay, that's a decent third line. Against the Blues, he played 7.5 minutes. I'm like, do you even have a third pairing at that point?
What do you play the fourth when your third pairing is like, okay, the fourth line's up, go.
Like, how do you stay awake?
Oh shit, first line's on. Everybody,
How do you stay awake while you're playing 7 minutes?
I don't know. You're getting paid thousands of dollars a minute.
Like that's you're getting paid. Like yeah, like
they're inspired.
That's kind of weird to think about. Holy shit.
Yeah.
If you want to think about something, look at the highest paid baseball player, football player, hockey player, and what's the other sport?
Basketball.
Basketball player.
Basketball's ridiculous.
Basketball.
Each one of those, three of the four of those, NBA, MLB, NFL, top paid players makes $35 million or more. Top paid hockey player, 12.5.
Yeah.
If you look at it in the 90s, the highest paid NHL player was Jaromir Jagr at
14 something, wasn't it?
nope 10.
No, he made a plus 10 contract. He did. I know.
He did, but at that point when they did this,
when they did that high.
when they did this study, hockey players made like still the lowest out of the four, and he was at like 10.
That was free cap, right?
Yeah. And like every other like sport was like 12, 13, 14 million dollars. 20 years later, boom. Every other sport tripled.
Yeah.
Hockey's like, no.
Which is why I think the salary cap's a good thing, even though people curse it a lot, saying like, oh, like
it's impressive because like you can't just be like, cool, we're the Toronto Maple Leafs. We have one of the richest hockey franchises in hockey history.
Are you kidding? They're funded by MLS. They can buy anybody. Like
that's why I said in hockey history.
Yeah.
Like one of the richest history franchises. People would be like, I want to go play for the Maple Leafs. Like, cool.
Yeah.
You look at the Maple Leafs salaries, like $700 million, and then you're like, cool. The team that just won the Stanley Cup has $8. And 22 guys we've never heard of. Like, you guys just be like, hey, homeless person, you want a job? Come stop this 200-mile-an-hour slap shot. Like, no. That's not fair. Salary cap is a good idea, even though it's ultimately shitty.
So,
if you look at it, Marner took a team-friendly contract at $10.5 million.
No, he didn't.
Some people were saying team-friendly, but
those
you look
people
at
are stupid.
Crosby is paid $8.7 million.
Okay.
Crosby at the time took a team-friendly deal, because if you say Crosby's the highest paid player on the Penguins, you are wrong.
No.
Malkin is
no,
at 9.5.
I'm not saying he is. I'm just saying that was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was like 8 years ago.
Yeah. The cap was very small. So I don't know if it was a team-friendly deal at the time. Like I would have to look back at what the cap was at the time. It's funny that he's making 8.7. Aren't players funny like that?
Yeah.
Like
he did it for a reason. He did 8.7.
Austin Matthews' contract is 11.634.
Yeah.
Mitch Marner's contract is 11.
It's 10.93.
10.93. His number from junior. And I'm like, why? Was that what he was holding it on? This contract has to end in a 9-3 or else I'm not playing.
And it has to be more than 2 digits. I'm not taking 930.
Hockey players are weird, man.
Superstitious motherfuckers.
So we got some it's not early season beef, like it didn't start this year, but have you guys kept up with the Doughty and Kachuk?
Oh, I love it.
Oh, it's so much fun, man. So those of you who don't know, Drew Doughty of the Kings and Matthew Kachuk. It's Matthew that plays for the Flames, right?
Yeah.
I get confused with Matthew and Brady. They have some beef, and it started last year when Kachuk just straight up Gordie Howard Drew Doughty, stopped dead in his tracks, looked behind me, goes, oh, that's Drew Doughty, throws up his elbow and takes his head off.
Yep.
And then the next game they played, Kachuk sped up at his own blue line
and leveled Doughty.
Left his feet and leveled Doughty at the other blue line.
Gave him a concussion or something.
Doughty didn't like that, obviously.
I don't know why.
Doughty tried to fight Kachuk. Kachuk declined. So yeah, they don't like each other at all. So starting this year, I can't remember. Oh, the game was coming up, so obviously they get asked about it. Kachuk goes, oh, there's no personal rivalry. Like, we're just playing the game.
Like, I respect him because he's a great player.
Yeah. And Doughty goes, we all know who the better player is. And I'm like, okay, rivalry's still here.
Someone's still bitter.
Yeah.
Cool.
And Doughty goes, I'm not going to say anything about him, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. Then they play. Kachuk scores an unreal goal.
Yeah, that
Did
hand.
you see that? Yeah, he stops it in midair, drops it, and hits it. Yeah.
And then
You know what I don't get? Sorry for interrupting. High sticking on a goal. It doesn't make sense to me because it's over the crossbar if the player who scored the goal hits it.
yeah.
But it's not high sticking if, say, I'm 9 inches taller than you are. It's my shoulder height.
Yeah.
And I hit it to you. That's what gets me. It should be universal. High stick is either above the crossbar or a player's shoulder.
I think it's so it makes the refs. It's easier for the refs to judge.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to be going. They don't want to say, "Hey, it's always the goal, like the crossbar."
Because Zdeno Chara would not be fair. That's at his testicles.
Yeah, that's
Like,
most players would be like,
yeah, they can't say like, "Oh, it's always at the crossbar." Because Zdeno Chara would just be.
And plus, if they're like playing center ice, then you can't really get a view of the
Yeah, they would
crossbar.
need to install all new cameras, and so I do get it's probably weird.
Yeah.
Like the Jason Spezza assist he got the other day.
Yeah.
And he batted it up to himself and batted it backwards to Gauthier. And Steve Dangle tweeted immediately after that. He's like, "That's not going to count." But it was immediately I was on Twitter waiting for them to review the goal, and his tweet popped up. He's like, "That's not going to count." And I'm like, "Okay," and it counted. It did end up counting, but it was close. Like it was right at his shoulders. But that's what it is. It's at your shoulders because he didn't score the goal. He batted it towards Gauthier, and Gauthier put it in. But yeah, Tkachuk, unreal goal. And then I'm like, great. Like, that's going to make Doughty really mad. Doughty scores the overtime winner.
Oh, he went
Fucking
nuts.
taunts the fans.
Oh, do you think it meant something to him? He
Yes.
rushes and jumps into the boards. They were in Calgary. And he's just screaming at the fans, "Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah!" And I'm like, somebody get him out of there. He's going to get fined.
Yeah, it's not the fans.
Who cares at that point?
Get Doughty out of there.
He had no agent when he signed his contract. He did it himself, so he had no agent fees.
Really?
Yeah. You didn't hear about that?
No.
When Doughty signed his contract, he did it by himself.
I don't-
He made the terms. He signed the contract. I fucking love him.
Now it all makes Doughty look like a dick. Like that's all right. And then when he's leaving the ice, he's pumping it, he's throwing his arms up, and he does the Hulk Hogan thing, and people start booing him. They were booing him post game.
I love that about Drew Doughty. He does not give a fuck.
So and then after the game, they talk about Tkachuk, and Tkachuk's like still kind of whatever about it, like he wants to put it to bed. Doughty goes, honestly, he just fucking pisses me off. And I'm like,
Yeah, when you get like elbowed in the head and then like destroyed and then
Doughty had a concussion from that hit, I think.
yeah.
So that's why.
And then the other guy's like, "Oh, nothing's wrong." It's like, yeah, nothing's wrong because you didn't get a concussion. I did.
Wait till Doughty drops a fucking elbow into your head.
Yeah.
yeah,
Doughty's a big boy.
yeah, Doughty's just like,
Like if I elbowed you in the face and then also body checked you, give you a concussion, and then like a year later I was like, "Oh yeah, she didn't mind each other," would you just be like, "I agree. I'm perfectly okay with it, Robert"? No, you just fucking hate me.
And then he literally Doughty goes, "Yeah, I'm just sick and tired of talking about him," because he wants to put it to bed, right? He doesn't want to deal with it anymore. And then he goes, what did he say? Oh, he's never done anything close to what I've done in my career. And I'm like, yeah, you just put it to bed. Like Tkachuk can't say anything. Doughty's a 3-time Stanley Cup champion.
it's just true.
2 times? Oh, I was thinking about baseball again, like the Giants, because they were on and off dynasties. They were together essentially in the dynasty.
They won in the same calendar years.
Yeah.
Except for the Giants won in 10, 12, and 14.
Yeah, they won in 3.
And they won 13, 15. No, they didn't.
And he's a Norris Trophy winner. Like he's unreal. He's an unreal player. So that was fun.
Oh, I love Don the year fucking Doughty won. He's like, oh, Doughty should be winning this cup. He should be winning this trophy. Fucking Cherry's insane. Love Don Cherry. He's like, yeah, it's an outrage that Drew Doughty hasn't won, this and that. I feel like they gave it to him 50-50.
Shut up, Don Cherry.
50% he deserved it. 50% just to shut Don Cherry
They're like,
up.
Don, stop sending us the things in the mail. Okay, we've had it. Don Cherry has Twitter, by the way.
Oh my god,
It's
that's
hilarious.
You know how to work that thing?
Literally, but it's so funny because he doesn't really get the character limit. So he sends 8 tweets at a time. It's literally like 1 out of 8, 2 out of 8, 3 out of 8.
How many racist things is
No,
this?
he's kept it clean. He has a PR manager. He does.
That's why.
It says
They
in his
write
Twitter
it.
bio. It says tweets by Don Cherry and PR manager. He has a PR manager.
No shit, it's Don Cherry.
To keep his job.
You see the shit that he says on live TV?
Dude, when he screws up a Russian name and Ron McLean goes, "Oh, it's Kuznetsov," he's like, "I don't care."
But like, he doesn't look at Rob McLean. He's like, I don't
He's
care.
like, I don't care.
He just look at the TV or the cameras. It's like, Don, you can't say you don't care about this guy's name. Yes, I can. I'm Don Cherry.
I love Don Cherry's awesome. I never want to see him go.
He's a racist piece of shit, but he's fantastic.
I also use a piece.
Oh, Wayne Simmons. He doesn't belong on the Flyers. Oh, why?
Please don't. Please don't.
Go ahead. What about PK Subban? Does he belong in Canada or what? You're happy he's in Nashville, aren't you? Closest to Texas there, isn't he? Fucking Don
He's in New
Cherry.
Jersey.
Yeah, when he was on.
Yeah.
Look at that. Like, no, I'm not gonna say it. They're bad.
Jesus. Another Doughty sound clip was they lost 7-2 again.
8-2 against Vancouver, and he said a team like Vancouver shouldn't be beating us that bad.
Yeah.
I mean, is he wrong?
He said a team like that shouldn't be beating a team like us 7-2. He said it's fucking embarrassing. And
I mean, that's true. He's not wrong.
Is he just like trying to get the worst PR? Like, does he not care anymore? Is he pissed at the Kings that much? He's like, get me the fuck off.
He's probably just like all out of fucks.
Yeah, he's like, why haven't you traded me yet?
he's worth too much money.
Yeah, but he's still good. I wouldn't say he's a Norris caliber defenseman anymore. But
I think he
still
is.
unreal.
If you took Victor Hedman off of the Lightning, if you took Burns off of the Sharks, if you took Carlson off the Sharks and put them on like Arizona. You put one of them on Arizona. Well, you take off Ekman Larson, but like you put them in Arizona, you put them.
Yeah, as the number one defenseman, it's different.
Yeah.
It's different.
It's going to be different
Yeah.
because the team isn't as good. Like the Kings when he won it were a playoff contention team, and he was good.
Doughty, dude.
But if you put Doughty on a team like Pittsburgh,
The year-
no, you can't because he's got a right-handed defenseman. If you trade the Tang for Doughty and like an extra pick for Pittsburgh, so they get like a good deal. Whatever. Doughty would fucking run show. Because it's also a smaller market in Pittsburgh.
During the
It's not
years
Los
they won the
Angeles.
cup, he was playing 33 minutes a night. He was playing half the game.
Or more.
He was
Good.
unreal. Like he was he was make passes and he would score and he'd play penalty kill, power play, even strength. He'd play the whole game with it. So he was on the ice all the time. Like during the playoffs they didn't have a third pairing.
No, it was Doughty. Doughty was the third
It was
pair.
Doughty and I don't even remember who was I don't even remember any of the other defensemen on the Kings.
Martinez, I think.
Oh yeah, and then Muzzin. Muzzin was coming up. Muzzin might have been on the third pairing.
That's why we don't know who Muzzin was.
Yeah, he was just rocking. He was rocking people as soon as he came to the NHL, and they're like, we'll keep you for a little bit.
We like you in the West. Have you ever noticed that though? Like the West is like big units that can deck you, and then the East is like deck me if you can.
We all skate at 50 kilometers an hour.
Woo! Only person that skates faster is Connor McDavid. Bring it. Let's go.
Think about that for a second. Connor McDavid.
Did you see what he got up to? He got up to 140 kilometers this season.
Yeah, he's an actual person. That's kind of
If you compare Crosby and McDavid, Crosby is the better team player. McDavid is the better player.
McDavid doesn't have a team.
No, but if you also look at it, McDavid is too fast for his team. Crosby was too fast for his team, but you would also account for the speed of James Neal, Joe McGinley, Chris Kunitz. And he would get ahead of them, not slow down, but anticipate where they were going to go. McDavid is like, I anticipate where you should be, which is beside me.
Yeah, you can just go to the league.
Draisaitl, start fucking squatting 800 pounds, get those legs. Like,
and it's so funny because, like, you see the thought process of McDavid. Like you said, he looks beside him, nobody's there. He's like, and he just skates past.
He's like, go
catch up.
I remember that one year he got like 110 points, and it was mostly assists. And they're like, oh, like, and then the next season he's like, I want to score more goals. I'm like, oh, do you? yeah. Was 30 something not enough, and 110 points is that not enough, Connor? Oh my god. That was like I was watching a recap of the best goals of last year and when he put it between his legs, top shelf, going almost at top speed, I'm like, that's stupid. Like you should be allowed to do he was skating so fast.
Like it's like I don't understand.
Like the season opener where he got through like 3 defensemen and scored on Mike Smith on Calgary and like oh, he literally got his own blue line. Oh shit, the puck's in the net.
He got up to full speed
before he reached center.
Literally, like he started his own blue line.
4 strides.
Yeah, and he was at top speed, and he there's a thing that every sports podcast I have, they talk about it. They call it by speed.
Yeah.
Bye. Yeah. You're not catching. Like he gets up to full speed. There's nobody in the NHL that can skate as fast as he can and think. He's thinking at that speed. Like that's unreal.
But it's also like you gotta look at the goalie's perspective too. Be like, Connor's in front of me.
Yeah.
I blinked. Where the fuck did he go?
There was one play when in his first year, maybe his second year, because he had that clavicle injury in his first year.
Fantastic.
That
I won a bet with my grandma that year.
Really?
Yeah. We put $100. We put $100 on who we thought was gonna win the Calder.
Oh well, that wasn't fair. That wasn't a fair bet.
I didn't lose, and I didn't win. I picked Eichel. She's like, McDavid's going to run him over. I'm like, no, he's not. And then halfway through the season, I was like,
if he didn't get hurt, he would have.
Oh, 100%. I was down $100. 100%. Thank God.
In his
for
second year,
Artemi
what
Panarin.
really made it sink in for me about his speed was when a puck got dumped. He was facing, I think Carlson was still on the Senators at the time. The puck got dumped towards Carlson, and McDavid was sprinting for it, and Carlson turned around. He didn't start skating backwards. He saw McDavid and goes, "Oh shit," and turned around and basically gave up defensive positioning to get ahead of him because he knew, like, Erik Karlsson's a great backwards skater. He knew if he stayed backwards, McDavid was beating him.
But there's no chance. Like, you can't beat someone going full sprint. If you're starting at your blue line and they're starting at theirs, there's not a chance you can outskate.
No,
them
like Karlsson was off the line change. Like, he was already towards his zone, and he turned around. Like, he had a good neutral zone gap on McDavid.
No, like what I'm saying is, like, if say I'm attacking your end,
Yeah.
and it's a one-on-one situation, like it's a dump, and I'm the first one off my my offensive zone. I'm on my blue line, you're on yours. I'm going full speed forward. You're trying to keep up with me going backwards. There is no way you will get
The
that
puck, no, the puck
backwards.
wasn't deep.
Oh,
It was
like right behind him.
going deep. Like, Carlson could
Okay.
have stopped it, and he just turned around and gave up defensive positioning because he's like, I got to get to this puck first, or he's going to score a goal.
Yeah.
And
Or have a good chance.
And like I said, Carlson's stupid quick on his back edges. He gave up his back edges to skate to beat him, even though he had that great lead.
Yeah, no
Like,
one's faster than McDavid.
that was unreal.
Couldn't get by anyone.
Like Craig Anderson is bad now.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's amazing how much the Senators like crashed.
The Senators until
Like they went to conference finals and then were last place.
until they get a good GM, owner, president. Their whole front office is garbage. Until they get a real front office, they're not going to do anything.
Pierre Dorian needs to go.
They're literally the least, dude. They have Hainsey, Zaitsev, Connor Brown. There was one more.
Oh, so it's like the shitty players of the least.
Literally the least
They're just
cap
unpromoted.
dump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we need cap space.
It was
tomorrow to go
the
away.
cap dump, yeah. Ottawa's like, we've got cap.
We need you.
Yeah,
Or we can physically not play.
Yeah,
we need to hit $57 million.
we're under the minimum. Just give us your 4.5 million crappy defenseman.
Like just for 1 year. We get it. Yeah, cool. Where's the Datsyuk contract?
Is his contract?
We still got that. No, it
Contract
was over for 2 years.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I think Arizona only had it for 2.
Yeah.
That should just come down.
He was thinking about it.
Yeah, I heard the
But
thing
we're
about
staying in the KHL for next year.
So I know it's only 5 games in. Stanley Cup picks.
5 games in.
Yeah. No, you got it. You got to make really stupid picks. Who's look good?
Who's got the lowest record right now?
Oh yeah, St. Louis proved that was a thing. They were in dead last in January, and they won the cup.
I don't know, I just say the Lightning because they're literally the Lightning.
It shouldn't be the Lightning. It shouldn't, like, there should be no reason.
It shouldn't not be the
It
Lightning.
shouldn't-
Yeah.
There should be no reason why the Lightning don't cakewalk every single team and win it in
82-0.
in the minimum
And not get
amount of
swept by the
games.
Columbus Blue Jackets first round.
16 games for the Lightning.
Like,
What I think is, fuck, I don't know for the East. What I want is Colorado. I want McKinnon to have a cup.
yeah, he's
But what I-
easily a top
Yeah.
3 to 5 player in the league. Like,
Top 3.
Did you see the video that the NHL put out? Like
They were the
3 weeks ago? They had,
players
like,
picked their top
players.
players.
It wasn't players picked, but it was like
from last
sorry,
season.
during the media.
Oh,
The
you're
media
talking about that
series,
other
whatever
thing.
the hell.
Yeah.
And they're like, who's your top 3 players in the league? Almost there were 4 players that they all picked.
It was just Crosby, McKinnon.
McDavid was almost on every single one. Crosby was almost on every single one. McKinnon was almost on every single one. Patrick Kane.
Oh, Patrick Kane, yeah.
Yeah.
Only one of them said a goalie. It was Carey Price. None of the others mentioned a
Oh,
goalie.
I was like, none of those players I named are goalies.
They're not in the same conversation. I think there's a top player and a top goalie conversation. I don't.
Yeah,
think
you
can
can't
intermingle.
compare to them.
No,
Do you think
can't.
more goalies just pop into your head when you think best person in the league?
Andre Vasilevsky is the best goalie I think of when I hear best goalie.
I think I don't know. I think Vasilevsky's only good because he's big and flexible. Like, I don't think.
He's young too. He's only
Well, it
like
doesn't really
26.
matter why you
Tyson's
do
only
good,
30.
as long as you do good.
But, like, you know what I mean? I still think, in my mind, if I think best goalie in the league, Carey Price still pops into my head.
He's in the conversation in my head.
Because he's.
honestly, I'm a Canadian fan, and I'd say maybe not Carey Price anymore.
Because
Yes.
it's kind of the same thing as.
2016 before he got injured with like the
Yeah.
9 injuries.
He
yeah.
was
it's
absolutely,
kinda
but now he's like he's good still, but he's fallen off.
It's kind of the same thing as Crosby. I don't want to bet against Price because
You can't.
he'll just run off like a 15-game win streak or something stupid like that. Like, he's stupid
Yeah.
good. If the Canadians can pick up their shit in front of them,
He's good.
they have a chance to the wild card, in my opinion. If they can pick up their shit.
What I think happens this year is I know that the Metro had the last 2 wild cards, I think, for the last few years.
Yeah.
Because the Metro has been one of the toughest divisions in hockey over the last...
Yeah. Outside of the top 3, the Atlantic falls off a cliff. Like outside of Leaf, Bruins, Lightning, it's
it's like one of the useless teams.
I actually think the Leafs get a wild card. I really think Florida takes 3rd spot.
Oh, really?
I like what Florida did this offseason.
I think the Leafs are really good this year.
If you look at it, Barkov, he had 96 points last year, and he wasn't mentioned anywhere. He was in top 10 for scoring. I think either top 10 or top 15 in the league for scoring. If he was in a different market, anywhere else, the league would be blowing him up.
Okay, think about it this way, okay? Here's how unbalanced the market is, but there's no playoff schedule that you could actually make this work, is the fact that, like, Montreal had 93 points in the season last year, and they didn't make the playoffs, and I think they could have beat out, like, 3 or 4 of the West teams. Like, if Montreal's playing in the West...
Yeah, it is weird how, like, unbalanced.
But if you look at the point standings, back when Washington won their last President's Trophy, when it was Washington and Pittsburgh in the top 2 in Metro, even the year before that, when Pittsburgh came 2nd in the league, 1 or 2 teams in the Western Conference had more than 100 points.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
The Western Conference is a tougher, tighter conference than the East.
Well, the East is like...
The East has so many more powerhouses.
Yeah, that's the way it is, sadly.
Yeah. Like what, the West won their first Stanley Cup in 4 years?
Yeah, and as by a team that was last in January, like I said.
I mean, if you look at it, like, the West had from 2011 to 2016. They had Kings, Hawks, Kings, Hawks, Kings, Hawks.
They just ran the show for a while.
Like, it was what? It was Pittsburgh it was Detroit in 09, Pittsburgh, and then it was the Hawks, and then it was Boston, and then it was Hawks, Kings, Hawks, Kings, Hawks, Penguins, Caps, Blues.
It was unreal. Like, it was,
It's like, okay, cool. Any team going to the Stanley Cup Finals right now in the East?
And I think that's why Patrick Kane gets forgotten as one of the top 5 players, because the Hawks have had such a bad fall off.
Yeah, like the Hawks just fell off a cliff, bro.
It's because if you look at their defense, their top 2 pair, Seabrook and Keith,
they fell off.
They were great during their stretch. Once they hit 31 and 32.
It's once they got like a 20-year contract, each of them.
Yeah.
For like 15% of the cap. Like they got signed to a stupid
That's another
deal.
team. If you look at it, they have 4 or 5 players.
Screwed them.
Yeah.
They got effed by the cap because
and they aged faster than they wanted them to.
That's
But that's the thing. That's why I feel more confident with the Leafs cap situations, because they actually have depth. Blackhawks didn't. They were like, we're gonna win the cups while we can, but after that it's gonna be a shit show, which it is.
It's like Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's like, okay, we're gonna try and get Crosby the best players that he can get,
and
for the cheapest value, and who gives a shit about draft picks? Like,
which is a thing that the Leafs have done really well. They've been able to retain enough draft picks.
Like, if you look at Pittsburgh, they didn't have a first-round pick in 5 years. This year was their first pick.
Yeah.
That's brutal, dude. I didn't even know that. That's nuts.
Yeah. It was a while since they had their last first-round pick, because they would give it up for hopes of a Stanley Cup.
All right. So real quick, we're gonna end this pretty soon, because we've run an hour and a half already.
It's one of the long ones.
Yeah. Again, like I said,
we try to keep it short. It doesn't work.
We can't shut up about things we're passionate about, and I'm super passionate about sports, hockey, baseball, especially. So we'll finish with our picks. Hand egg's my new favorite expression. So 5 games in. Who's your pick for Stanley Cup? Just pick somebody. And I'll hold you to it. Something hard.
Not my car. I want to say from the East.
Yeah.
Gotta be Tampa. East is Tampa. West is.
Say the Avalanche.
I want it to be the Avalanche, but I don't think they'll make it past the second round. I think.
Who's the West powerhouse? You don't have one. Just throw a name out there, man.
I'm really thinking Calgary. I don't know why. I can't think of who their goalie is, though.
It is
that David Rittich kid?
David Rittich, and their backup is Cam Talbot.
Oh.
They swapped goalies as well.
I remember that, yeah.
Not only did they swap James Neal and Milan Lucic, they
oh my God, Edmonton won that so hard. The real deal James Neal is so great.
So good.
He scored 6 goals in 4 games, and that's how many games.
He scored in 7th the other day.
Oh, sorry. He scored 7 goals in 4 games, which is the same amount he scored last year in 82.
He didn't play all 83. I think he played like 63.
He was also playing on the third line
Yeah.
in Calgary.
They fucked that up.
But I really think, like, in the West, like, I want to say San Jose, because they should, but they're not.
No, Eric Carlson's not the same D-man he used to be.
Brett Burns is aging.
Yeah. I mean, Patrick Marleau got 2 goals in his first game as a Shark last night. I was happy. He looked so happy when he scored those goals. I was like, I feel good for Matty Marleau.
I think this is the last season he has.
Yeah, he retired as a Shark, hands down. They signed him for $700,000. Like,
But then I think they also did that because, like, hey, we also have, like, no money. You're already living here.
Just to see him and Thornton on the same power play again makes me happy.
Yeah. I'm surprised they gave Thornton that much to play.
1 point something?
Yeah.
1.5 was it?
He's a year younger than Marleau.
Yeah. No, they might both retire at the end of this year.
They have to, because Thornton has garbage knees. He said ACL surgery on the same knee in 2 of the last 3 years.
Seeing Thornton retire, I'll be nuts.
Dude, they both got drafted in the 90s.
Yeah.
Let that sink in, okay? Like, oh, God. So, okay, just somebody. I need you to... Did you say Shark?
You pick and then I'll see. No,
Okay.
I'll think about
Who
it.
are you?
You can't pick Tampa. I don't really top Tampa.
No, you can pick Tampa.
I'm picking Tampa.
Tampa over who?
Anyone, I don't care. Tampa.
Literally doesn't matter.
Tampa versus Tampa. It's Tampa.
Okay.
Tampa versus their age.
I say Tampa in the East, obviously, and I think Tampa's going to win the Cup, because they should.
That literally no team should beat them.
I say over... I do say over the Avalanche. I feel good about the Avalanche.
Right?
Because they added Kadri's scoring depth and toughness depth, which is good.
But he's stupid.
Yes, they...
He'll get a
Did you
suspension.
see this Patinay on his jersey? He's an assistant captain over there.
Damn.
Yeah.
Already.
Maybe that'll.
I have faith in them. I also have faith in the Blues because they looked unreal the other day. I don't know if they.
I'm not counting on the Blues.
I don't think they'll win the Cup. I don't even
They'll
think they'll
regress.
make it, but I think they'll make the playoffs and
I
be
think they'll lose in the second round. I don't know why. I'm feeling Dallas. Like I'm picking like my final conference teams right now. I'm picking Avalanche and Dallas as my 2 in the West.
All right, so basically Tampa's gonna win the Cup. I think that's what the
Do you remember when
consensus was.
Tampa traded for Ben Bishop? Remember that kid Corey Conacher? How they're like, oh, this is gonna be great. Like, and then Ottawa was like, you know what? We'll give you Ben Bishop for that kid. Where is he now?
I don't think he plays hockey anymore.
Islanders farm system was the last time I heard of him.
Yeah, really?
Yep.
Yikes.
Honestly, I haven't heard that name. I'll be honest.
Conacher?
I have not heard that name.
He was traded.
That
like
must
6
have been
years
how
He
much
was also
he
traded
sucked.
80 times.
ago.
I
Yeah.
think he was bounced around to every team. All right, so hour and a half. We have to cut this off. If we have to, maybe we'll do a part 2 at some point. Maybe
Part 2 in the midway.
maybe we'll bring you back for All-Star picks.
Yeah, that's what it was. Oh fuck.
So thanks for coming out, Daniel.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks for having me, man.
Thanks for killing time with us. It's too late.
It's 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Have fun
I gotta drive.
driving.
I have to drive for an hour.
Oh yeah.
All right, so thanks for Daniel coming out. He already shouted out his Instagram and stuff. We also have Instagram and Twitter.
Dan, 2 N's Henderson is my Instagram. I was wrong. There's no underscore, so that is DANNHENDERSON. That's my Instagram handle. There is a lot of golf.
Anything
Oh,
else?
we didn't get the golf.
Fuck off.
That's part 2.
Oh, sorry.
Part 2 of the golf episode, though.
I have my golf clubs in my car. We'll go get them and beat.
You can follow us at OFS_podcast for more updates on the podcast. Thank you again to Nobody's Fault for Addicted to Manic for our intro. Subscribe, rate us. Rates are a big thing if you want to rate us anywhere because that helps us push to the top of the charts.
Oh yeah, number 1, baby.